Dear 8-year-old me, you need to speak up. If someone is doing something to you, you need to tell someone. Sometimes the people we trust the most hurt us and convince us to do things that aren't right. And you have to tell someone, because keeping quiet is going to just hurt you so much more in the long run than it will if you just say something. Dear 15-year-old Shannon, believe me, Steve is not the end-all be-all of guys. This is just a little tiny crush on a guy that barely even knows you exist. And I know, like, right now it feels like you are in love with him and you want nothing else in this life but to be with him. But that is just an illusion. And it's gonna fall away and you're gonna realize there is so much more to this life than guys. And even when there is the perfect guy for you, it's gonna just outstrip Steve like you have no idea. Believe me, you just have to hold out for something so much better. Dear 16-year-old me, don't let anyone talk you out of loving Harry Potter. I know that the community that you are growing up in and the church that you love so much, it tells you that Harry Potter is evil and that you shouldn't have anything to do with it. But you need to keep Harry Potter in your life. It's gonna change your life in ways you never expected. It's gonna lead you to something so big. Because someday you're gonna love Harry Potter so much that you create a YouTube channel to showcase how much you love Harry Potter, and you are going to meet people through that channel that are going to inspire you and change you, and you're going to inspire people and change them. And it's going to be such a phenomenal thing that you need to have in your life, because it's going to help you through some difficult times. Dear 17-year-old me, you have to know this right now before you go any farther. The world is not black and white, and things you were taught when you were younger were not necessarily true or completely right. I know you think you know your family and who you are, but you don't. No family is perfect, and yours is no exception. I know you're graduating and you have a bright future ahead of you, and believe me, your future is bright and wonderful. But to get to that bright and wonderful spot, you're about to go through some really hard things. And I wish I could tell you that the next few years are going to be great. And even though, yes, you're moving out and moving away and being so independent, the next few years are going to be the hardest years that you'll ever have to live through. Dear 22-year-old me, I'm sorry. I know that the last few years you feel like you're dying. Nothing could have prepared us for what came these last couple years. And I know that now you are covered in scars, and your soul and your whole being hurts in ways you didn't know possible. Don't give up. I know you feel so unloved and unworthy of everything, but you're not. Your past doesn't make you who you are today. There are people in your life, 2 specific people especially, that are gonna love you and your scars and your emotional issues. And I mean, they're gonna love everything about you, even those less than desirable things, and they're gonna love you so much that all the pain, all the tears, you're not gonna feel it anymore, because these people love you so much. And there's gonna be a whole community of people out there behind you that love you. And if you can just hang on one more year, I promise you things are gonna get so much better. Your life is going to turn around completely, and everything that happened in your past isn't gonna matter anymore. So please, 22-year-old me, just hang on just a little bit longer. And I promise it'll all be different.